Fresh from the showcase here at Swiss Watch Expo, today we're going to talk about the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak, specifically in the ladies' size. And this is a watch with a rich tradition, beautiful history, and a lot more options and variety than you might be aware of. So let's get ready to talk about it. Here at Swiss Watch Expo, we are very blessed to have a ton of amazing options in the ladies' Royal Oak. And this is a very stunning watch. It's a very popular watch. And of course, everyone knows the model itself. It's very iconic, probably the most instantly popular and recognizable line in the entire Audemars brand. And when it was released, of course, Audemars knew they had a hit on their hands. What most people might not know is that it was only 4 years after the introduction of the original Royal Oak in steel, the men's watch, that they did start introducing a ladies line. It started in steel just like the men's watch did, and it started growing in both variety and different options that came in it. So not only was it introduced in other finishes, such as precious metal, two-tone, and the like, they also started incorporating straps. They started incorporating watch complications like annual calendars, like tourbillons, and things of that nature, and really became one of the first sports watches to really dig into the highest level of horology in a ladies' watch. And you'll see some incredible examples that we have here. It's available in a ton of different sizes, and I think that's one thing you might instantly recognize. The first one here, we'll start with the most simple and traditional of the two. This is a 26 millimeter ladies AP Royal Oak. This is in a two-tone finish. This is steel and yellow gold. It also comes in a tantalum or titanium alloy and rose gold model, which looks similar in color to this, but of course with a different gold. The color of this steel is a lot darker than what you might expect, and so this does make it a bit more of an elegant type of presentation, even though, as you can tell, they kept a lot of the more sportier and more masculine aspects of this watch here. Definitely the porthole design on the bezel, and of course this very well-constructed diving bracelet. If you've heard me talk about the Royal Oak, you've heard me talk about how it's probably and arguably the best constructed sports watch bracelet perhaps in the entire Swiss watchmaking world. And that's no different in the ladies' version of the watch as well. They kept this exactly the same. At 26 millimeters, it's a very traditionally sized ladies' watch, even though this is definitely a very sporty case. So this is a watch particularly that's meant for a smaller wrist, or someone with more traditional sensibilities, but that definitely wants a sporty and casual type of watch. But I've seen these worn in a ton of different sort of styles and with a bunch of different outfits. This is a watch that's a lot more versatile than it might look, and that's something that I think you get from such a uniquely styled and shaped watch like this Royal Oak. 26 millimeters, a full two-tone bracelet. You'll see this actually has a quartz movement, which might not surprise you considering the size of it. This watch, this line, is available in both quartz and automatic movements, and that kind of goes into the fact that just how much variety is in the ladies' Royal Oak line. They've really left no stone unturned, and so especially if you're interested in a pre-owned model, there is a ton of different options out there for you, so you can definitely find the perfect Royal Oak for yourself or that special someone. The next one we have here is going to be a little more sporty. This is a Royal Oak, the Lady Royal Oak, they call it, in steel. This has a 35 millimeter case, so this is definitely a lot more sporty. We're getting a little closer to unisex size here, but as you can tell, this is still really elegant with a full diamond bezel. So now we've got the porthole design on a full diamond bezel and a rubber strap. So we've definitely got that high elegance there. You know, AP wouldn't really do it any other way, but we still do have something that's a little more in line with a traditional dive watch. This one here also does have an automatic movement. I think the larger case does allow that. So this is definitely probably the closest thing to the men's watch, but you do get this full diamond bezel here, which definitely adds a little extra touch of class to it. It also has a steel deployant buckle as well. So again, for many reasons, this is this close to a traditional type of dive watch as you'll get in the ladies line. And this is a fantastic example that we have in stock too. The next one that we have is another really impressive piece for a lot of reasons. This one's in all yellow gold. It's a 33 millimeter case, also with an automatic movement. So you'll see the larger ones come in both, but I've seen plenty of 33s in quartz as well if you'd prefer a battery powered watch. This is actually a completely unworn watch. You can actually see we've got a little bit of the factory plastic here, which makes this in very rare condition and just a very rare watch in general. You see this has a not only full diamond bezel, but a full Pave diamond set on the dial and ruby hour markers. So this is an incredibly elegant watch. It's an incredibly an absolutely starstruck type of watch. You can really get lost looking at it. And this full yellow gold bracelet over every single surface of the watch is definitely going to be eye-catching. This is an attention grabber, and this is definitely one that's going to turn some heads, least of all because it's still wrapped in the factory plastic. I would venture to guess this might be the only example of this watch in this condition anywhere in the world. If anyone wants to correct me, go ahead and put yours up for sale because it's probably worth a whole lot. And we've got one more that I want to show you, perhaps the most interesting one we have here, another full Pave set, this one in rose gold. This one's on every surface of the watch other than the strap. I'm not sure if the camera can even pick up on the details of this watch, but this is absolutely incredible. We have black screws against the bezel here, which really pop and shine. It almost looks like an extra set of diamonds in and of itself. And not only that, we actually have Audemars Piguet is on the crystal, not the dial, because again, every single surface of this watch is set with diamonds. So if you want that logo, if you want the actual name of the brand on there, they had to put this on the crystal. These are all going up in value here, as you could tell. This actually has an Audemars Piguet strap, which has a sort of silk finish on the side of this. Check out the listing or get some close-ups of this. This is a strap unlike anything I've ever seen. But this is hands down a one-of-a-kind watch and one of the great examples of just how elegant, just how opulent, and just how absolutely insane the diamond setting on some of these ladies' Royal Oaks go. So no matter what your budget is or what your style is or who you're shopping for, if you're getting an incredible gift for yourself, there are so many incredible options in the ladies' Royal Oak. We actually have even more on our website that I didn't even have time to show you here. So please, please, please check out our website if you are interested in any of these ladies' Audemars. And of course, like and subscribe to our channel if you want to see other new and crazy things that we're bringing into Swiss Watch Expo every single day.